I showed hospitality and I wanted everyone to feel comfortable in my home. Safety, most importantly. I was and am a safe space for everyone I encounter, even when I never received a safe space. That is until my walk with God. He found me on the streets, an orphan, homeless, with no real place to stay or call my home. He picked me up and carried me into his home. I was cold, abused, beaten up from life, but upon walking into his home, there was an instant feeling of belonging, as if I had been in this home all my life. My childhood home. It was warm, cozy, and it smelled like fresh baked cookies. He offered me something to eat because I was hungry, and something to drink because I was thirsty, parched as if I've never had a taste of water. I could barely speak. Once nourished from eating and drinking, he carried me to the couch. There he told me to open my mouth and my heart to him, and I began to tell him how I ended up on the streets, wandering, alone, afraid, orphaned, rejected, and homeless. He told me to be honest and vulnerable. I told him that I tried knocking on people's doors for help, but they didn't answer, or they slammed the door shut in my face at once they saw my disfigured face and brokenness. If they did feed me, it was a breadcrumb. If they did give me money, I ended up sharing the little I had with other orphans and homeless, or I gave it up entirely. I told him I used to watch families from the street, eating, drinking, playing, and being merry. I told him I never envied it, but I wondered why did I get this life of suffering, rummaging through garbage for something to eat, begging for even a crumb, lonely cold nights, crying myself to sleep, seeing people from their cars look on me with pity, but never stopping to help. Jesus told me that he knew everything and that he had never stopped searching the streets for me day and night, and that whenever he got wind of where I was at, as soon as he would get there, I would be gone off to the next place, looking for a place to stay or asking for help. He said it wasn't until one night I stayed still, stayed put because I had been worn out, exhausted. I had no strength left to go looking for a place to stay, looking for help, or looking for food or water, is when he found me. We talked for hours and he even finished my sentences. It's crazy how in sync we were. When I talked, he listened attentively to my life story. He cried, I wept. He embraced me each time I got to a part in my story which when I couldn't even fathom words. I was spent emotionally, physically, and mentally. He told me that I needed rest, and he had a room he made for me since I was born. He carried me upstairs, cleansed me, washed me, and even washed my hair. He carried me to bed, and he tucked me in. He looked in my eyes and told me that he knew the journey was long and rough, and he reminded me that he never gave up looking for me. He kissed me and told me he loved me and that I was safe and home. He told me to get rest because I needed it. He said, nothing can harm you here. Before he closed the door, he looked back jokingly and said, same time tomorrow? I smiled back and said, see you in the morning. And I had the best sleep I've ever had. I had rest for my soul. I cried when I wrote this.